Next thing we're going to talk about is consumables on the machine. The consumables are those things that you're going to use on a regular basis as items that are going to be consumed in the treatments. We have crystals, waste canisters. These are the two that's going to happen most. The other consumable, secondary filter, and accelerator. These will be consumed very little. These are the ones.
Handset caps.
And application caps, which are these. Okay, we have multiple sizes of application caps. We have the small ones. This is a little one. This is the next size. And then we have body caps. The reason we have different caps is because the skin on your body has different thicknesses and in different places. This little cap is to be used in sharp areas where you, like on your nose. This middle-sized cap is good for almost everywhere, and this large cap will be used on the back, the arms, the legs, that type. Okay? The difference in these caps is not just the length, but the actual application window of the cap. And you look right at them. 1/4 inch, 3/8, 1/2 inch. Okay? The only thing on the handset that ever gets contaminated is the cap itself, because you're putting it on the skin. The crystals come out of the accelerator, hit the skin, and go back down through the cap into the evacuation ports. The evacuation ports are contaminated, but the accelerator port never comes in contact with the evacuation ports. So therefore, just the cap gets contaminated. The cap is disposable and also sterilizable. It's made out of a hard polycarbonate. The waste canister. This waste canister is half full, and you can see the accumulation on the top of that waste canister. This brand new waste canister that we put on the machine, inside of 3 treatments, will have this same residue on the top of it. If you take this waste canister off, just like this, and then screw it back on the machine, you can see where the threads are. This has crystals all inside there from taking it off. Therefore, those crystals will end up in that secondary filter. Will end up right in here.
So don't take it off.
So, don't remove the waste canister until it is full. There's nothing you can do with it. It never leaks, and it never has a problem. The only time there's a problem with this side of the machine is when the operator decides that they know more about building machines than I do. If you do take a waste canister off the machine, what you must do is, before you put it back on, you must tip it over, clean it, and make sure there's no crystals going into the system to get into the secondary filter. Like I said, there's no reason to ever take the waste canister off until it is full. Okay? Crystals. We put the crystals into the machine through a funnel. Over time, as you put more and more crystals into the machine, you're going to have little pieces of lint, little pieces of hair fall off the sleeve of your smock into this funnel. Now, I could say always take off your smock before you put something into the machine, but you don't need to do that. What you really need to do is every 3 to 4 months, when this jar gets completely down to where you can see the entire Venturi pipe, the U-shaped silver pipe, unscrew this jar and pour the residual crystals into the trash can. And that gets rid of any hair, lint, or foreign objects that are inside the jar. The only way stuff can get there is through the funnel. Okay? So that is the maintenance of the machine. The consumables, by and large, crystals, canisters, and caps. You will have secondary filters and accelerators about once every 350 treatments. The waste canister about every 22 to 24 treatments. And depending upon how much you add as crystal into the machine will be determine how often you have to pour in. Okay? Questions at all? Think about it.